NDA, not NWA, like the famous rap band. They do the rap and they do the hip hop, like the Sugar Hill Gang.
A rap
and
band?
And Grandmaster Flash and the Furious Five. Not those guys. This is NDA, as in non-disclosure agreement. Which, if you're in business, Tristan and I, we own a business. We know what NDAs are. We're very familiar with them. They get bandied about left and right. Non-disclosure agreement. What it says is like, we're going to do something for you, or maybe get some information from you, but if you mention anything, we swear to God we'll rain hellfire upon you. That's what an NDA is. And NDAs are usually pretty tight, because if you sign an NDA, then you can be responsible on the backside of the NDA for doing something you shouldn't have done because you signed a piece of paper. Now, what the NDA does mean is that usually something, especially in the wine business, is that usually something really good came from this. But we can't tell you how good. And part of me is just like, I want to tell you this wine came from... Like, you'd have to tape my mouth shut for the rest of this piece. But no, I'm smart, older, wise business person. So I won't say anything during the course of this piece, other than tell you that this is a phenomenal bottle of Cabernet Sauvignon for the money. So, back at it. This is the Westerly single barrel from the Happy Canyon area of Santa Barbara. F me. Happy Canyon, huh? That's the best they had. Happy Canyon. It couldn't be like Rancho Canyon or like something like strong and fuerte, like, you know, Cabernet comes from Muscle Canyon or something like that, right? No, they went like, oh, so where's this come from? Well, it comes from Happy Canyon. You know, like it's happy.
Horses.
Huh?
Horses.
It's horses.
Yeah, it's happy horses.
Horses for courses. So Happy Canyon, I don't think gets the run it should. A, because it's named Happy friggin' Canyon, and B, it's in Santa Barbara. In Santa Barbara, does not say Cabernet Sauvignon to 99% of the people that even know wine comes from Santa Barbara, right? But here's what you have to consider. You know, as you head away from the ocean, everybody thinks like Santa Barbara. Like Santa Barbara County, huge friggin' area. And everyone thinks of Santa Barbara County like, ooh, beach. Gold, Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. No, but what happens is as you head inland, you lose a degree a mile? Yeah, a degree a mile, right? Or you gain a degree a mile. It gets hotter. So, and the thing is, Happy Canyon is on the east side of Santa Barbara County, over by Lake Cachuma. Like, when you're driving through that area, it's warm, close to hot. And things don't really start cooling off till you get to like Solvang and this sort of area, and you really start feeling that water's influence as you head into the east side of the Santa Hills and continue west. And it gets cold. But on the east side, it's hot. And what they discovered is that it is a perfect spot to grow Cabernet Sauvignon. So long story short, Happy Canyon is one of the hottest / coolest growing areas for Cabernet Sauvignon in the state right now. Like Paso's been exploited, you know, that shit's been done. Napa, we all know about Napa. Sonoma, it's actually quite cool there, and not all the Sonoma Cabernets are that great. Alexander Valley, warmer, Napa adjacent. But if you want like the next great spot for Cabernet Sauvignon in California, this is it. It's Happy Canyon. It's a very exciting area for Cabernet Sauvignon, and early reports have been fantastic. And basically what happened is a bunch of, one or two folks found out Happy Canyon could be wicked good for Cabernet, Sauvignon, and they planted vines, and these guys were like really rich and had a lot of money, and they instantly started charging a lot of money for their wines. Now, over the last 20 years, the wines have caught up to the prices charged, all right? So early on, it was a bit like, are you kidding me? 75 bucks? And where are you from again? Happy what? Come on. And over the last few years, the wines, because of just serious rock star personnel here, like, Philippe Melka and all these cats, top consultants, top consulting enologists, top vineyard guys, because the money's there to pay these guys to come into Happy Canyon and tell them what to do and what not to do, etc. accordingly. There's a lot of great Cabernet Sauvignon in Happy Canyon right now. Enough great Cabernet Sauvignon that guys like Michael Speakman from Westerly, who's very connected in Santa Barbara County, can make a couple phone calls and find some really amazing gear from people that we can't tell you who we found it from. But really, really amazing gear produced by top flight winemakers with all the stars aligning every year. World-class Cabernet Sauvignon from this area. And he gets to go in and like, grab some barrels. Now, Speakman, Westerly, you guys are familiar with these wines. We've sold a bunch. In this case, we've taken it a step further, i.e., Speakman found, and his winemaking partner found a particular barrel, and they were like, damn, this barrel rocks. And they're like, you know what? Let's friggin' supersize this some. Let's put some new oak on it. So they took the barrel, more new oak, right? So what you have here is a special single barrel from Westerly with the super lush, super toasty new oak treatment on it. And we basically bought the barrel, right? So he came in, showed us the wine, and we're like, yes, good. And did the deal. Because this wine so far shines beyond its modest price point. It's crazy. Michael's so reasonable with his wines and the prices he charges. And we love it. And accordingly, we do quite a bit of business with Michael and the Westerly label. So this is it. This is the 22 Westerly single barrel Cabernet Sauvignon Happy Canyon. As the name implies, just the one. It's not Westerly 2-barrel or Westerly 10-barrel. It's Westerly single barrel. There's one case. How many bottles are in a barrel? Patrick?
200 something.
Not bad. Pretty close. Tristan?
300.
300. In a standard Bordeaux barrel, there are 25 cases, ergo 300 bottles in a standard barrel. So, Patrick, there's 300 bottles of this available.
High 200s.
High 200s. He was thinking 290-ish. Hey, by the time you deal with the lees and bottle unfiltered, you're in there, baby. You're in there. Could be 280-ish. So Patrick might be more right than.
Wait.
Hey, wait. Just saying.
High 200. That's a full barrel.
Just saying. Long story short, there's not a lot of this wine. There's one freaking barrel, whatever that turns out to be. Royal treatment here. Gorgeous, plush, silky, easy, full-bodied, but not ugly full-bodied, like proper full-bodied. Creamy, juicy, round, soft tannins, plush. Typical 14.5 alcohol here for California Cabernet Sauvignon. Everything just spot on with this wine. Yeah, as a wine taster, you look for like, oh, it doesn't have this or it's not that, and this wine doesn't have any of that. It's just delicious. Yeah. All right, so there's one barrel, and we bought it. So if you want the Westerly single barrel, guess where you're going? You're going to Wine Exchange, winex.com. This wine is at the insanely low price of $29.98 a bottle. $30 a bottle for Cabernet at this level. And I can tell you that, it's an NDA, right? But I can tell you that where this wine came from, I will safely say they charge substantially more. I think I can say that. I'm good with that in Happy Canyon because everyone charges a lot. And this wine at this price is simply ridiculous. So for you, available now from Wine Exchange, there's, depending on who you talk to, 300 bottles, 286 bottles. We're not quite sure, but there's one barrel available, and you guys are privy to it. So what does that mean? You click, you buy. If you dig what you're seeing, like us. And then if you really dig, subscribe. Thanks for watching.